Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by for a quick overhaul on this old compressor. I appreciate everybody subscribing and just checking out my content. Really appreciate it. So anyway, this compressor, it's got some leaking fittings and just some, like where the coupler is, you know, where you put the hose in, it leaks, and then I needed a new hose, so I'm just outfitting this to do air checks on my vehicle for now. Later on, if I need to do something more complex for air tools and stuff, I mean, I could still use air tools, but just not everything with the hose that I got. So anyway, let me take you over. I'm going to show you what I purchased to put on this, and we'll go from there. Alright, so this is everything that I purchased for my compressor. I got a new hose, which maxes out at 160 psi, new air chuck, some new couplers and fittings, and then a pressure relief valve. And then here's the part numbers if you want to pause it. That's everything that I purchased right here. And then a couple of crescent wrenches. You might need the channel locks. I just grabbed them to be safe, and then some pipe tape. So here's a look at the compressor. So this coupler is leaking, and then I've got some leaks, like, you know, here and there. My pressure relief valve is really bad, so it kind of gets stuck, so I'm going to go ahead and replace that. And then the gauges, I'm leaving them for now. I might do that later. Those are pretty easy. Everything just screws right in. They're all 1/4 inch threads, so it's pretty easy. The only reason I didn't do these is because it was like another $30. So with just the hose, the air chucks, the couplers, I was in for like 66 bucks with tax. So anyway, let's get into it. Alright, so all I did was get everything out of the boxes or packaging, and then, like I say, we're going to come over here and I'll kind of walk you through. It's pretty simple. Like say, these are 1/4 inch on everything, so you just figure out what size threads your compressor are or is, and then you're good to go from there. So alright, I'm going to go ahead and start with this coupler real quick. So good reason to have your channel locks. Yeah, righty tighty, lefty loosey. Always gotta double check. So because this is loose, I'm literally just going to take it off, and I'm going to put some tape on it. Also, I did make sure the air was out, but there was still a little bit in there. So let me zoom out a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and wrap some tape on this on both sides. You don't need a lot. You just need enough to basically coat the threads, okay? Alright, so hopefully, ideally, this will just line up right on the top. Which, if it doesn't, you just back it off and try it again. I'm going to pause it for a sec and I'll get it on there and then we'll go to the next one. Alright. So I put tape on both sides, and then I went ahead and I got my new coupler. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and thread this on. You really don't even have to go on this one, like, you don't have to like crank it down. I just went hand tight is all I did. You just don't want the air to leak. That's the big thing to it. Once again, just get it snug. Okay, nice and snug. That should be good. All right, now, next we're gonna do the pressure relief valve. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the compressor real quick. All right, very good. So I got you zoomed in so you can see it pretty good. Should just be a 1/4 inch thread on this. So once again, just crescent wrench, which this time I'm using my smaller one. Yep. Let's see if I can get them in here. It's gonna focus. There we go. So new versus old, and let me zoom out a little bit. Let it focus. Come on. So you can see a big difference in them. One's rusted and one's not. So if you have any debris in that hole where the threads are, just wipe it out. Blow on it. Cool. And then simple, once again, just thread it in. It's already got the tape on the threads in a sense. Just make sure you do not cross thread. You do not want to cross thread. Cross thread it, you're going to have a mess. So just make 100% sure that it's threaded in correctly. And then once again, just ease it in there. Just go till it's snug. Go ahead and pause it while I finish this so you're not just watching me turn a wrench. Alright, cool. So just needed a couple more turns. So basically now you can see how far it's threaded in. So now I got that completed, and then the coupler on the left side is completed. We got the valve there re-taped up. Now that should all be good, which I can verify once I plug it in. I'm going to make sure after it fills up that I don't hear any air coming out. If I hear air coming out of one of these little areas, all you do is just unscrew it, put some of your tape on there, and then retighten it. And then, of course, you want to make sure all the air is out of the unit before you do that. So let all the air drain, then take your piece off that's leaking, retape it, put it back on. If your threads are damaged, replace, don't salvage. Like I say, after that's all replaced, you plug it back in, check it, and then if there's no leaks, you're good. Now I just need to get the air hose all good to go. So I'm going to adjust the tripod. So this is just as simple as what we just did. Basically, you're just getting all these pieces here and putting them together. So I'm going to go ahead and pause it for a sec, and I'm going to tape all my threads, including this here, and then I'll put them in with you, and then we'll go ahead and plug it in and try it, and then we'll be good to go. So bear with me for a second. Alright, cool. So I got everything all taped together now. I just need to get all my pieces together. So this one you'll want 2 crescent wrenches if you're doing it. Also, I'm in my kitchen. My wife loves when I do projects in the house. So it's better than being outside. It's like 100 degrees out and the humidity's like 70%. So yeah, I'll pass on that. So I'd rather just do it in my kitchen on my new floor that I put in. Which I didn't even film that. I could have filmed. I like renovated my whole house. Alright, so this one here. Let's see if I can get it to thread. There we go. So on your air hose, you want one side that plugs into the compressor, and you want one side with a coupler on it so you can plug the fitting. So you can plug this into that. You'll see what I mean here in a second. Like I say, all this was purchased at Lowe's. I spent $66. I could have used the gauges, but I didn't purchase them because it would have cost me another 30 bucks, and I didn't really feel like. So this particular air compressor, it's old. It still has it still is one that requires oil. A lot of them are oilless now. You don't need oil, but this was a item that was passed down from her grandfather, so something will keep her forever. So now, last but not least, so this is the coupler where the air chuck is going to plug into. Also, if this video is helping you, please leave a comment down below. If it's not helping you, that's great. Leave a comment down below. So I try to respond to everybody, even the people that don't like the videos. Frankly, that's not a big deal to me. So now that plugs in there. This plugs in here, and now we can check our air. Of course, you can use this to put any other kind of air tool on it. So now I'm just going to go ahead and pressurize it and check it real quick, and then I'm going to pause it while I turn it on, and then once it's all up to pressure, I'll let you check it out. So I'll be back in a sec. Alright everyone, so quick update. I did get it plugged in. I did go ahead and get it up to pressure. As you can hear, I do have a slight leak, which, let me take you off the tripod real quick. So you can hear here. Get it to clear up. It's leaking right here. So I've already taken this back off, and I put some more thread tape on it and put it back on, and it's not sealing. So these are good. And then of course this is good, which I'm just going to release this so you can hear it. That's what the pressure relief valve does. It's just when you shut it off and then you need to drain the air, you pull that. So that works great, no leaks. This works great, no leaks. But like I say, looks like I need to go ahead and replace this and this just to get it to seal up. So for now, I mean, with it leaking, you can use it. It's very subtle, very little air, but I would rather it not leak. So when you have leaks like that, it can just cause it to run more often and it won't keep it up to pressure. So I did scrape the gauges here with a knife and kind of got that paint off of there. As you can see, it's up to basically about 100 psi right now. So yeah, anyway, so I'll probably go ahead and replace the gauge in that, which I'll have to go back to the store and purchase it and then redo it. So long story short, you get the gist. You can do the same thing with any compressor. If this video has been helpful, please leave a comment, like and subscribe for more. Thanks again for watching.